There we go. So one of our most important things is like how to develop a capacity within us to hold more of our light. So one of those means we need to let go and clear our shadows. You can't hold light if it's full with shadows. So as you release your shadows, as you clear those distortions, then you're able to hold more light. And the more light we can hold, the more of our total capacity we have available to us. And actually, that is our wisest part of us. It is almost like the part of you that created you, that chose your life, chose your gifts that you are wanting to manifest and master in this life. It is like this is the part of us we want to have connection to, and we want a clear connection to it. We don't want a connection that's sort of just about getting through and is a bit distorted. This is where that confusion comes. Really, when we're confused, it is just because we do not have a good connection with all that we are. And we are multidimensional beings. Remember, the part of us that is having the human experience is 15%, give or take, of your total capacity, your total you. But that doesn't mean that that 15% that's having the human experience cannot have access to all that you are. But we need a clear column. And a clear column means that we just learn how to receive. We have been so long in the doing. What am I doing? Action, action, action. We are now moving into this time when we are now learning to open up to receive. So this is the feminine energies. And it's not to replace the masculine doing, they are to support it. So you create the twin flame. The masculine and feminine are working together to support each other, which creates the threefold flame. So when you are just receiving, it's almost like a foreign concept to us because we are so geared and programmed for action. You only get a tiny, tiny impulse and we're off. What am I going to do with it? Well, I could do this and I could do that and we're off. So it's like that is not allowing yourself time to receive properly. Receiving is the nothingness. It is the void. And we all have a many programs and blocks about nothingness. The ego certainly doesn't like it until you educate it, of course. But the nothingness really, it triggers that classic program of you're lazy, you're not doing anything. So then you'll immediately think, well, I need to be of value. What shall I do? This is all action, which means you're not being the channel to receive from your highest, wisest part of you. There needs to be a time, this is the balance, when you just receive. Not to receive to interpret, not to receive to analyze, and certainly not to judge, but just to receive. This is when the conscious mind needs to step back and observe. And we need to practice and train and almost educate that conscious mind that is that doing. That's the part of you that makes the choices, the actions. We need to educate that part, and we do that through experience, which is why Kundalini Yoga is so good, because it gives that conscious mind of you another experience rather than the one that just always believes it's the boss. So the conscious part of you, you are giving it the instruction to observe. So that's not judging, that's not interfering, that's not trying to fix or analyze. It's just I receive and I observe. It's like letting you have that chance to receive the full message rather than just having the first sentence and woof, you're off. Which probably means that you've misinterpreted, you've jumped to a conclusion. And what that deeply means profoundly is that the deep satisfaction that really is underneath everything we want, we don't get because we haven't received the full package. We've just like taken a little bit of it and gone, oh yeah, that's good. Oof. This is that self-love that is also part of the feminine quality. You deserve to receive everything. And then with that full knowledge, that full wisdom, you then bring that into the action and manifest and create it. So it is a bit like holding back those horses that just want to charge. But it is practice. So the Kriya we're going to do today is one to help clear the subconscious. So then your subconscious mind and your conscious mind work together in harmony. We do have these two minds and they have very different roles and functions. We can go into that in depth another time maybe. But what normally happens in some sense is your conscious mind with its desires wants to go in one direction, and your subconscious mind with its programs and habits has got a different rhythm. And so you have this fight within you. They're either like in separation or they're fighting against each other. Now this is exhausting if nothing else. So it's like how to get those two going in the same direction. And partly this is through respect, that you do have more than one energy within you. We are conscious of our conscious energy. We are conscious of what we desire and what we want. But are you aware of what your subconscious motivation and energy is? I always think of it like a sailor. Your conscious mind is the sailor on the boat. I want to go across the Atlantic to America. But is your conscious mind, if it is not aware of the subconscious is like the undercurrent of the ocean, not the boat, the undercurrent. So it's like the undercurrent of the ocean might be going south, but I want to go west. So this is not going to work. So I need to become aware of that undercurrent and work with that. It is a co-creation within ourselves. The ego part of us, if we become more egomaniac, it's like, I don't care, I just want to go west. And that's going to happen, hell or high water. And it will literally be hell in high water because the undercurrent is actually going south. So it's like working with this part of you, not as a concession, but because there is a divine wisdom within that, that if you work with it, it will create something even more amazing. That at the moment your conscious mind possibly doesn't have the scope to understand, because the conscious mind in a sense is more limited. For example, the conscious mind can hold 40 bits of information, and as a proportion your unconscious mind can hold 40 million bits of information. And those are there to serve you. They're not there just to cause you a problem. So if your subconscious, which is the same as your unconscious, is sending you different signals to than what you want, listen to it. That is how you will get the alignment, as in these two minds working together. So then you can really sail your ship steady in the direction together. So this is the Kriya we're doing today to help bring releasing these distortions between these two minds. It's not just the subconscious. Your subconscious mind really is your friend. It's not just the subconscious, oh, that's where all the problems and the baggage is held. I mean, that is true, but it is doing it for your benefit. But your conscious mind, you, the awareness, is the one that has to bring this healing about. And you do that through acknowledging these messages that you're getting from your subconscious. And those messages come through your emotions. They can come through your physical body as a reaction. Have you ever been in a situation when you're smiling because you feel, I want to welcome people, but your body is giving a whole different message? Your body is not comfortable meeting this person or this group. So your body is sort of pulling back. But your conscious mind is like, no, we're happy to be here. You know, this is not being honest with yourself and not honouring yourself. So your subconscious mind is always trying to look out for you, but it does it without an agenda. Your conscious mind might have an agenda. Your subconscious does not. It's like there's a part of you that will feel pain and there's a part of you that will not feel pain. And your subconscious mind does not feel pain. It just records it as a fact. Your conscious mind might feel pain, which is why it rejects it. But then through the process you can open up till you can hold the space and you can feel what needs to be felt, and then it can then move on. So, if we're ready for the Kriya, we can start. So this is quite a fast-paced Kriya, and this is in purpose because it almost will give you no time to think. So you just allow that muscle memory to sort of, you give the instruction and you go. So let us bring our hands together and we start the tuning in. And inhale. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sirigudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sirigudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sirigudeve Name. Inhale. And release. So maybe in the chat, if you are new to the yoga, if you've really maybe even never done it before, just put in the chat, you know, I've done 1 class, I've done 10 classes, I've done hundreds of classes, just so I can get a sense of, because it will help me to help you get the most from this class. So thank you. Okay, so for the great, so it seems you're all familiar. Super. So please come laying onto your back. Oh, Sally's second class. Okay, Sally, well done. Yes. So for the first posture, please come laying onto your back. You are wanting to lift, let me get the sound on so we're ready to go with the sound for the music. So as you're laying on your back, you want to lift your left arm 90 degrees, that's my right arm, lift your left arm 90 degrees up and lift your right leg 90 degrees up, and you hold them there. So it's your left arm and your right leg. And you just hold this position. And as you hold this position, you're just going to move your head up and down. So you're just going to lift your head up and lift your head down. Okay? And then you want to move that head as fast as you can. So you hold your left arm and your right leg up 90 degrees and just lift the head up and down, up and down. So you're working with your conscious and your subconscious mind. The conscious mind is giving the instruction to raise your left arm and your right leg. And your unconscious mind is doing it. So this is bringing these two to have the experience, to work together, to create an aligned energy. Keep moving, just a few more seconds. The breath will become automatic. Powerful breath. Last few seconds. And inhale with the head up. Hold it, squeeze the root lock and release, bringing the head back onto the ground, lowering your leg and your arm, taking a few deep breaths, just allowing yourself then to observe how you feel, the senses of the energy within and around your body. We are instructing our conscious mind to become that curious observer. And whenever it starts to think or judge, as soon as you notice that, bring it back and just say, we're just going to observe with like that innocent curiosity of a child. And if you feel that you're observing nothing, that's okay. Observe the nothing. That nothing will open up into a subtle sensation. Give it time. There is no rush. And then inhale, and we stay laying on our back for the next posture. And now I want you to put both hands under your lower back. So you're sitting on both of your hands, because you're going to lift both legs up to 90 degrees. And then you're going to like open and close them like a scissor motion. So they cross over, one leg in front of the other, and then the next time the other leg is in front of the other. So you're just always crisscrossing your legs. And move as fast as you can. Open those hips, and there becomes like a momentum with it, like a pendulum. The legs are almost moving without you having to put any effort into it. Just feel the stretch as the muscles open up, as your hips open up, keeping those legs as straight as you can. Almost pointing the toes towards the heavens. Just a few more. Connect to that rhythm and that your legs as they cut and move. We do not need to be attached to anything. This is an illusion of security. But actually it imprisons and limits us. So cut as you move those legs. Last few seconds. And bring the legs pointing up as you inhale together, straight, point them up to the sky, inhale. Squeeze them all and release. And gently, gently bring both legs down, flat onto the ground. We stay laying in this position. Again, just allow yourself to sense. Can you hear me now? Thank you. Okay. Just the battery's on its way out, I think. Okay. So become aware of all that you are. So that's like become aware of your energy that is beyond your skin. It is almost like you cannot tell where the body starts and where the body ends, because you're connecting to your energetic self. And just allow that. To affect your conscious mind. Allow your conscious mind to be almost educated through the experience of your energetic self. And so for the next posture, We stay on our backs, and we're doing a leg lift again, but it has a particular form. So the arms are down by the side, and you're going to lift your left leg, and it has this movement to it. So you lift it up to 90 degrees, and it continues all the way over to sort of as if your toe was going to touch the ground behind your head, okay? So you lift it up, and then it goes all the way over, and then it comes all the way back down to the ground again. Now, as you're doing that, because again, we want to work with both brains, both parts of you, as you lift your leg up to 90 degrees, and the left leg continues, simultaneously, you bring the right leg up to 90 degrees only. And then you bring both legs back down to the ground. That's it. So you've got it. So the left leg is moving all the way from the ground through all the way to touching behind your head. And the right leg just comes up, but only to 90 degrees. Let's find the right music. That's it, you've got it. So the right leg is almost like as a support for the left. And you get this momentum going. Raising that left leg up. All the way over. So it's like you're focusing on that left leg movement. And the right leg just comes up to 90 degrees. You can use your hands for leverage if you need. And then really as you roll out again, you want to then lower both legs back to the ground. So you are lying once again flat. Now give yourself time. Find how to work with this movement. It's really working with this left and the right brain, the masculine, the feminine, because you're doing these different movements with both parts of you. But you can bring them into a harmony. And just keep repeating the movement. However you are able to do it, don't judge how you're doing it. Just continue the movement to whatever your body can do right now. Last few seconds. And now I want you to switch legs. So you do exactly the same thing, but now you're going to move the right leg all the way through to touch behind your head, and the left leg only comes up to 90 degrees. So you're leading with the right leg now and supporting with the left. And you can observe that maybe this is easier for you. Maybe this is more difficult. Just observe. Don't put in an emotional judgment on it. Whatever you can do right now is what you need to be able to do. You don't need to be more. What you are now is divinely perfect for where you need to be. Choose that consciousness to connect to. Just a little bit longer. And you will connect in some way to a harmony with this movement that almost seems unbalanced. Last few seconds. One more. And then coming down where you're laying flat on the ground. And then inhale and hold the breath. Apply the root lock squeeze. That anus, the perineum, the sex squeeze, holding the energy so it can travel up the spine. And release. And just take a few relaxing breaths as you're laying on the ground there. Again, just observing the energies moving around you. Maybe you notice it with more force within one particular organ, one particular area of your body. Just observe. And as you breathe deeply and exhale, you give it permission to move however it needs to. And you observe, you do not direct. This is the balance. There's a time for action and a time to escape. So allow yourself to open up and let that wisdom of that energy, which is also you, create the harmony within your being without your conscious interference, trying to do its best, but doing it from its limited awareness. So we bow to the wisdom within us. This is the Guru Dev Namo. We bow to that wisdom, that inner wisdom. And inhale, exhale, and please roll over onto your side to come up sitting into easy pose. And we do some bowing. So we want to interlace our fingers, Venus lock, and we do this behind our back. Opening up the shoulders, bringing those shoulder blades together as they come down the back. And then you're just going to bend forward, bringing your forehead to the ground or as close to the ground as you can. And then inhale as you come sitting up. So as you exhale, bowing forward, you raise your arms up as high as you can behind you. Inhale as you come up and the arms drop down. And you are acknowledging that part of you that created you, that from where you came, you bow and honor the greatness that you are as you in deep gratitude bow to the infinite part of you that is ready to serve you and guide you, but you have the conscious choice as a human to choose to connect, to choose to receive, and then to choose to follow. That is your free will. And your higher self does honor your choice, even if you ignore it, because it knows that you are one. And so we bow to that oneness that we are, that we do seek. That is that deep satisfaction that the oneness brings us. We're not dispersed, we are not separated. That is the illusion. But sometimes we believe that. So bow now to call in that greatness that is your multi-dimensional self. Last few seconds. The last one, and inhale up, stretch up, hold the breath, apply the root lock, squeeze, squeeze, hold it, stretch up, lift up from the spine, and release. Taking a few deep breaths. And allowing your space to be. Allow that space to nourish you, nurture you. Allow yourself to be taken care of by your greater self, as if it is holding you in its arms. And it does this for no other reason than it loves you more than you can imagine. You do not have to do anything to deserve this. And now inhale. And please now we will work opening up the heart even more. So please now come into cat-cow. Make sure your knees are not too close together and your hands are underneath your shoulders. Inhaling, lifting the chin up. Exhaling, bringing the chin to the chest. And this is a powerful breath, so it's a powerful inhale and a powerful exhale. You keep those arms straight as you just flex the spine. And the movement, it comes from the chin. As you lift the chin up, the rest of the spine will follow as it goes into cow. As you bring the chin to the chest, the rest of the spine will arch up into cat. So feel that movement being led by the chin and the rest of the spine following. You're not moving the hips, you're not moving the shoulders. You're just flexing the spine between those 2 points. Remember the powerful breath. Powerful inhale, powerful exhale. And then as the spine warms up for the last 10 seconds, go as fast as you can. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And inhale with a straight spine. Come to a straight spine. Have your head in line with the spine. Mulband, squeeze, squeeze. And release. And then please come standing. As we create this internal pressure, as we move through these postures, and these postures create an internal pressure, it is creating a harmony within the movement of the energy within us. So when we find a resistance or a pain or a struggle, this is just continue at your own capacity. You don't have to force it, because it's just the movement is going in a direction and it's meeting a block that you interpret as painful. So if you just gently work with it, the block will be dissolved by the energy movement. And all we have to do is keep repeating, whether it's the breath, the movement, or even the hold. So for this next one, you just want to put your hands on top of your head. Make sure your feet are standing apart. And then you're going to exhale and squat down into crow pose. So you're just going to squat down and bend your knees. So you obviously go down only as far as the knees will allow. And then you inhale and stand up again. So you exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, and inhale up. And once you've got that, it's not long, but you want to move as fast as possible. It's really, we're only doing this for a minute. So just inhale, exhale as fast as you can. Breathe powerfully into those thighs and those calf muscles. Last few seconds. You're building up your energy. You're raising your frequency. With each time you stand, you're expanding and expanding. Expanding your capacity to hold more of your light. And inhale up and hold it, hold it, hold it. Mulban, squeeze. And release. Gently let that arms come down. Keeping your eyes closed so you stay inside. Just feeling your energy going down your legs, through your feet, deep, deep down into Mother Earth. Just making a connection. You are partly from Mother Earth. You are only having this human experience in this human body because of the gift that Mother Earth gave you of this body. So this body, as it is from Mother Earth, has a direct connection to the consciousness. And Mother Earth is a master creator. So connect to that to help you create yourself. And this isn't a thinking thing. This isn't a conscious, logical thinking. It's a consciousness that will fill you, that guides your conscious thinking. And just receive it and observe whatever reactions. And if you have an emotion, let that flow. Just let that be. That is the healing. So now please come laying down onto your front. You want to lay on your stomach. Your arms are going to be by your side. Palms into the ground. You want your chin on the floor. Now, in that position, what you're just going to do is you're just going to raise your chest off the floor without using your arms. So you're going to use your navel and press your hips into the floor to raise the chest up. Doesn't have to be far, you just raise it up as far as you can. But don't use your arms for leverage. So just inhale, lifting the chest up. Exhale, bringing the chin down to the ground. And then move quickly. We're just going to do this for 1 minute. So lift up, inhale, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Close your eyes because you want your consciousness to stay inside of you. You open your eyes and your ego is immediately triggered potentially. So you want to be fully focused in this posture. So just move, inhale up, exhale down. Nearly there, nearly there. And inhale up and hold it, hold it. Apply the root lock, squeeze, squeeze. And release. And please stay laying on your stomach and just take a few breaths. Just you can relax your arms if you need. And then we stay in this position for the next posture. And we're going to do, first of all, it's like a bow. So I want you to reach back and just grab your left foot with both hands, just your left foot. Now, holding that, you're going to inhale and lift up your chest, and then you exhale and you bring your chest back down to the ground again. So you inhale and come up into bow in a way, and exhale and come back onto the ground. So as you inhale, you want to really curve your spine, lifting your chest up, bringing your toe maybe closer towards your head to whatever capacity you can. And you exhale and then you relax and bring your body to the ground again. So for 20 seconds, you're going to do this as fast as you can. Just 20 seconds, go for it, really move, move, move. Use the breath, it's the breath that moves the body. Just 5 seconds. And now change legs, do exactly the same thing, but now I want you to hold the right foot. Both hands, inhale up, exhale down. Again, just 20 seconds. Move as fast as you can. And inhale up, hold it. Exhale, release. And we come straight into Cobra. So put your hands underneath your shoulders, both legs on the ground. And again, you're going to inhale, raising yourself up into Cobra. Exhale, lowering the chest to the ground. So move as fast as you can. Again, it's just 20 seconds. So move fast and feel free. You're opening your chest, opening your heart. You have no limitations, nothing to defend or protect against. You are exactly where you need to be, and everything is unfolding exactly as it was divinely organized by you, by your higher consciousness, by your soul. So embrace that. Feel this is your life. 5 seconds. 3. And inhale up, up, hold it, Mulband, squeeze. and release. And now I want you to roll immediately onto your back. We're at the last one. And I want you to bring your knees to your chest. Wrap your arms around them. And I want you to rock from side to side, left to right. And you're just going to roll from side to side. Really pulling those knees into your chest. And if you can, I want you to lift your head and bring your nose as close to your knees as possible. So you're like a tight ball rolling from left to right. We are squeezing out any distortion or misalignment. Just for one minute, you're going to squeeze as tightly as you can as you roll from left to right. Put everything you can into squeezing tightly. Squeeze, squeeze and roll. A few more seconds. Really make it all count now. Don't quit now. Just stay with it. Just 10 more seconds. Tight, squeeze, 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 squeeze. And then inhale and hold the posture as you squeeze and apply the root lock. Squeeze everything, squeeze. It's like you are pushing out the creases. And release. Gently release. And we're going to have a deep relaxation. So please, the relaxation is going to be you laying flat on your stomach. So come straight, laying straight onto your stomach. If you need to cover yourself, please do, but just lay flat on your stomach and your arms are by the side. And you want your palms facing up. And just go into a deep, conscious sleep. You can let go all of your troubles. Let go your troubling thoughts. Give them up to Source, to God, Goddess. You were never meant to hold on to troubling thoughts. Give them up. To the greater part of you that has the wisdom and the capacity. This is how you work together. You share and you receive. Our role is not holding on to pain. Let it go. Offer it up to that widest part of you that is the source of you. Every time another tension, pain, emotion that causes you upset, let go. Let it go. As you breathe and on that exhale you release. And as you release, you are able to then receive more light from the source of you on the inhale into your being. So release anything that troubles you, the shadows within. Any tension you feel, anxiety, release it on the exhale. So on the inhale, you have more space within you to receive the light. Receive the light that it expands you exponentially. Always releasing on the exhale. And we continue. Because distortions and illusions can appear in a moment's breath. So we acknowledge them and we then let them go. So we can be with our light. That consciousness of oneness. That is then without judgment, without the need to achieve and be a certain thing or goal. Let this state of being become more present within your being. You are in the right place. Following your path. That will reveal all that you need to and expand even more into your energetic being. And let your mind have the experience of your energetic self. And then inhale, exhale, start to move your fingers and your toes, and very gently roll back over onto your back. And bring your arms up over your head and do a big stretch. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around them and rock backwards and forwards to come up sitting for the meditation. So the meditation we're going to do is, well, it comes in two parts, but what it's doing is it's helping cutting your cords. So our cords are our energetic connections, and we have hundreds of these cords. Now, some of these cords are not serving us anymore. And what a cord, if you have an energetic cord, your energy is permanently, it's like a leaky tap. Your energy is permanently running down that cord. Now this could be like an old memory, someone you know, a situation, an experience that we're still holding on to. This is like this sort of unfinished business. And so until we complete it, our energy unconsciously is running to all of these, down all of these cords. So we're going to, through this meditation, we're going to cut these cords. And this is a great time to do it. So when you're cutting them, you're not cutting your connection with the person, the thing. That connection will still exist, but you're not doing it unconsciously. So the other part of this is that this will create within you like a deep trust in yourself. So you could say this is a deep trust in Source. So you can really trust the universe. You can trust your life. You can trust the wisdom that comes to you. The difficulty comes is because you do not trust yourself. So it's really about how can you not trust the infinity of your own soul. So this is the other part of this. So we're going to do this with the mantra Had. And as you chant it with the movement, it's sort of like Had, Had. So it's this Had sound to it. So for the first part, you want bear grip. So for the bear grip, the left palm faces forward in front of the chest. The right comes and you interlock the fingers. So it's sort of like, and so the right is really pulling that way and the left is pulling that way. So there's this equal pressure. This is like the two parts of you, one wanting to go that way and one wanting to go that way. And they are equally pulling. So you hold that mudra. Your eyes are just going to focus. They're sort of like 1/10 open, and you just want to focus on the tip of your nose. And then as you hold this from the base of your spine, you're gently just going to rock forward a few inches and then rock back a few inches. So you're like a pendulum, just swinging. And just keep rocking. It is slow and a natural movement. So there's no physical exertion really. And then you're going to begin chanting with the mantra. And each time you chant, you move your body. Keep the pressure on the mudra, keep pulling. You have this diagonal of energy from left to right and then up and down. Keeping that spine nice and long. Really chant from the navel. Hut, hut, hut. Do this, you are changing the vibration of your whole being. And your nervous system is being rebalanced. So your central nerve will be so strong after this practice. So then you will be fearless. Connect to that synchronicity between the movement, the mantra. Your energy frequency rises, this state of ecstasy starts to enter into your being. As you chant the Har, really engage the navel so there's a powerful sound coming from your navel through your throat. Har. Let go your control. Let it go. That conscious mind that is wanting to stay on top of it. Trust yourself. Just let go. Just a little bit and a little bit more. you just rock backwards and forwards with each chant. And you're really moving from the base of the spine. Last few seconds. And inhale and hold the posture. Hold the breath. Really pull on each hand. Hold the posture, exhale. Inhale deeply again. Hold the breath and stretch that lock with all the power you have in your hands. So you're totally dispersing every fiber of energy. And one more time. Exhale. Inhale. And again, hold 20 seconds. Stretch hard. Stretch. Bringing everything into alignment. And then relax, keeping your eyes closed. Relax the posture, take a few deep breaths. Just embrace the beauty that you are, the beautiful light that you are, the light that you are aware of, and the light that is yet to come. Is your opportunity in this life to embody more of your light, and to manifest the life that light is, with flow and grace and ease. There are no demands on you, because you are delivering who you are by living a deep acceptance, a deep acceptance of all parts of you, whether you like them or dislike them. They all have their purpose. So we embrace our life experience with a deep gratitude for having the opportunity to be here. It is an honor to have this experience, this human experience. And inhale, exhale. And so for the second part of this meditation, again in easy pose, you bring your hands together like in prayer pose, but you hold them in front of the solar plexus. So your solar plexus is the connection to your emotional body. The thumbs you want crossed. The fingers are straight and pointing ahead. Now you're going to move, the movement is like this. So this is this chopping sound movement, okay? And at each time you chop, you do it with the mantra har, 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 okay? So you move it with the mantra. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do 12 chops to the left, 12 chops back center, and then 12 chops, I'm not doing 12, but to the right, okay? So to begin with, you will need to sort of count. I'll count it for you so you can get a muscle memory of what 12 feels like. But it's continuous. So in fact, it's 24, 24. But we break it into 12 because it's easier to count. But there is a smooth movement as we twist from left to right with this chopping movement as we chant har, 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 har. Okay, but you need to make sure that you can do 12 in that angle. So the first couple of times you might be here and you've got 6, so it's then har, har. So you need to adjust so you've got 12 equal segments. Okay? So let us bring our hands into the middle. And we just wait for a moment, breathing deeply. And let's now start. Back. Back. Seven, 12, 1. Eleven, 12, 1, 2. 11, 12, 1, 2. 12, 1, 2. 12, 1, 2. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12, and just continue. Twelve. 12. 13. Really connecting and chanting the mantra as you chop with each syllable, twisting left. You'll get to a stage when you really won't need to count anymore, so let go the control and trust the muscle memory. Become one with the mantra and the movement. Chopping, chopping, chopping. And the movement really is just from the wrists. The elbows are really almost not moving. And then for the last few moments, really chop with the powerful action with that mantra in what needs to be let go. Last few seconds. And then make this your last cycle, so you end up center. Keep mentally chanting hard. And then I want you to hold your breath. Keep mentally chanting. Really lock your back molars. And now quickly perform 3 complete cycles with twisting of the body. And then exhale when you reach the center. Inhale deeply again. And again, complete 3 complete twisting cycles on one more breath. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and relax. And allow the outpouring of the energy from your heart chakra into your whole being. That light consciousness let it flood into your being, into every cell, atom, flowing from your heart like a river of light. Let it enter into your mind. Let that light flood into your thoughts. Let that light flood into your subconscious. Let that light flood into your habits and your programs until you become a being of light. And just bringing your hands onto your heart now. And we give gratitude and a deep thank you for this moment to connect to all that we are, for all that we can be in this moment. And our intention is to keep this connection open and flowing every day and every moment in every day, so we can be our highest potential here on earth. And to seal this, please bring your hands in together to the prayer pose for the long Satnams. And inhale. Satnam. 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 Blessed be, blessed be. Blessed be. Have a beautiful rest of the Sunday. Enjoy the eclipse. Take care of yourself. There will be another free offering next week. And if you want the recording to be able to do this practice during the week to support you, to keep your energies open and aligned so you can let go what you need to let go, making the use of the energies that are universal, drop me an email and I'll send you the link. Many blessings. Love you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you.